Hi everyone, Optimus Prime here. Everyone has something in their collection that they're proud of, something they feel that is a rarity, a holy grail if you will. Today I would like to show you something that I have seen so many posts about people wanting, wishing they had what I have, and that is a War for Cybertron Earthrise Seeker 2-pack shipping box. So today's real review is this wonderful piece of kit, which has probably already been reviewed to death by other people, but this is the Earthrise Seeker 2-pack. Now, there have been a lot of issues with this. Lots of people have ordered it from Amazon, and it appears to have appeared in many people's possession in a somewhat damaged state. And this is a crying shame. I, as previously mentioned, received mine in a wonderful intact shipping box with the Amazon labels on it. This came from Amazon US. I paid my I paid my dues for shipping and indeed customs, which Amazon put on automatically whether you want them or not. But I personally haven't had any issues. Now, I know that there are several other pre-orders that have been posted by Amazon that we will have trouble getting over here. I'm not going to discuss those now because that's a whole other video. But I will very quickly go into this wonderful piece of kit. Now, I've had this just over a week. Amusingly, me showing the shipping crate, this thing, that was about a week ago, and I have not yet had a chance to record this video, which is my unboxing / review. So I have literally just undone the sellotape on this box because this box, however wonderful it may be, does not have any form of window to see the product. So when I see the product, you see the product. These toys will be seen by all at once. Now, it is your standard Earthrise artwork, which is fantastic. It has some pictures there. Look, the Ark. It has crashed. Look, there is a plane, and there's some explosions and stuff. And on this side we have, your standard Earthrise artwork, which appears to depict Autobots, Decepticons, Ark crashing to Earth. And then at the top we have the standard Earthrise artwork and Cybertron there, who appears to have eluded us so far in any form of reveal and or toy. On the bottom it has Gumph. We don't care about Gumph. On the back, pictures of toys. But I'm going to look at the toys, so you don't need to see that. So, inside this box we have a standard vac-formed product tray containing 2 Voyager class toys. We also have a piece of map. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't care. But many people do, and they've been assembling the map. I have pieces, I've kept them, I've done nothing with them thus far, but it's going to make a map, which I think has already been spoiled. Instructions and the obligatory piece of magical, mystical white paper that nobody will look at ever again. Box down. Now, as a point of fact, this is mint. If anybody wants it, let me know. I will happily provide mint boxes to people who care about such things and have been screwed over by Amazon. Now, in here we have two Conehead Seekers. Not 3, 2. Of course, Thrust is apparently coming later to probably sell out and mean that I will never ever have a complete set of Seekers. Because the Rainmakers, no, they were never going to be something I would have, are they? No, they won't. However, I have heard this week that apparently Takara are releasing them separately, which means maybe, just maybe, I might have one complete set of Seekers. I've got all the Siege ones that were on general release. So I have your Red Wing, your Starscream, your Thundercracker, and your Skywarp. I got Skywarp. If anybody else didn't, I ordered him from America, and he came. Unlike if you ordered him from Amazon UK, which meant your order was cancelled and you were left just crying in a corner. I also have the Earthrise Thundercracker and Skywarp, and Earthrise Starscream. And Hotlink. I have Hotlink too, who doesn't actually adhere to any of the Seeker companies. However, he's pretty cool. Anyway, back to these guys. So, obviously you can see they are still in the packaging, and there's a little, they appear to, I don't know how they're dented there, because the box isn't dented. Oh well. So let's get these little puppies out. Snippy. That was it. Minimal snippy of the irritating elastic bands of doom. So let's start with Dirge. So Dirge's weapons are also snippy. Let's just snip those out here. Come out. So Dirge, that's Ramjet, that's not Dirge, it's Ramjet. I'm getting my Dirges and Ramjets confused. So don't make comments, don't send emails, don't firebomb my house. It's weird, because like, this one was rubber banded in, but these two aren't. In fact, this one isn't either. It was just this one. Why? Why, Hasbro? Why? Wants to elude me. It's out. So let's have a quick look at Ramjet. So, Ramjet. So if I hold him here, you can't see those, but if you hold him here, you can see that he has little lovely little decals in his. Actually, it's painted parts of his. What do you call those? Intakes? I mean, they're intakes in jet mode, but in robot mode, they're what? Shoulder bling? No idea. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, let's face it. It's an Earthrise Seeker, which is, for all intents and purposes, a classic Seeker, bigger. It transforms almost identically. It looks almost identical. And, well, the classic Seeker mold was good. So I don't really have any issues with that. There's obviously a few differences. So what I'm going to do now is transform this bad boy. So feet are going to turn into jets. Legs are going to clip together as such, and then arms, I will pop the thingy up that makes the thing do the thing. Things go there, and those things. So his arms basically fold like that, and then the whole sort of front of him pops out or should pop out if it was being good. There we go. And then this whole... So the point of cone heads, let's just go back to G1. To differentiate Ramjet, Thrust and Dirge from the rest of the Seekers, they decided to purposefully mistransform them to have their cone head over their standard robot head. So this is a mistransformation done by the cartoon in order to make these guys look slightly different. So for the purposes of this toy, it's not even a mistransformation. His cone head is a separate piece to the cone that would have formed his head. So thus, it is all lies. But you know, that's Transformers these days. So we flip that round, we pop that in there, we skip that in there, sorry, it's not really on cam, and that goes there. I'm not entirely pretty sure the arms are wrong. I'm going to transform this off camera because I'm getting it wrong and I don't want to look like a mug. Seamless editing, not involving any instructions at all. Back to the plane. That bit clicks in there, and that bit clicks in there, and then we have a little bit more like a plane, and then this bit goes there, and then this bit goes there, and then that bit clips into his butt, and that goes there. See how it goes. And then we just flip that bit round a little bit there. Okay, that might have been before the legs, but you know, we can jam that in. Okay, so now we have what can only be described as a ramjet. For ramjet is unique amongst planes for being ram and jetty. He has wings like a Concorde, engines like a SR-71. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. And the front end of an F-15. He is a mishmash of plane. However, this is actually a pretty cool representation of G1 Ramjet. It's a little gappy there because the whole arm part has to fit into this boob area. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is classics Dirge. It's just a slightly upscaled version. I mean, he has his landing gear, which is really cool. It's very tight. It's very tight in there. I'm not going to try and pull it out because it hurt, so I'm not going to do it. There he is underneath. It's pretty clean. Top looks like a plane. Sideways, I mean, it's not bad. It looks like a plane with a hefty cargo area, which you don't want when you're a fighter jet. He's cool. Yeah. I could do the same with Dirge. Dirge has obviously more going on the wing front. His wings are bigger, so I mean, that's how he looks. So essentially, they are a very serviceable update of the classics mold. They fit very well, obviously, with the Earthrise aesthetic. They are fairly difficult to get hold of now. They haven't really seen a UK release, which is maddening. It does seem to be the way things are going. You'll get a handful of worldwide releases, and then you'll get to have to fill out the rest of your collection through exclusives. This has been a constant thing with Siege. Ratchet, one of the absolute mainstay characters, has appeared only as an exclusive to Walgreens, I believe. I'm lucky enough to own one of those bad boys. I got him off of a lovely chap who managed to get a few from the US. When I was in America last year, I could not find him for love nor money because of the wonderful scalper culture, where people will see a million of one figure and they will buy them. When I was over there, I saw a fair few Marvel Legends characters who are only available through particular stores. I purchased myself one, and I didn't buy any others. I could have quite easily bought myself 5 and flogged them at twice the price over here, but I don't want to feed the scalper mentality. In fairness, probably the next guy that bought them all was a scalper and did sell them at that. And the only person that's missed out really is me. But I just don't agree with it. Look how much quicker I got him done. I was like super swift. Wings down. So, Dirge has a few additional issues. Whereas, I don't know, actually, it's sort of equal. They have they're very heavy in the boobs. They have a big central boob pillar. I assume if you're going to have them in landed mode, you'll want the again, the landing gear just does not want to come out. Is that landing gear, or am I just thinking that's landing gear and it's actually just a hinge? Could be either. I should probably pay more attention. Anyway, so this is Dirge. He looks very much like G1 Dirge. He has his yellowy brown wings. Underneath, he's quite clean. Does not look too terrible. There's no massive amounts of kibble and gimbalage going on there. But he is a fat jet. Fat PH, not fat. I'm not going to fat shame him. Yeah. So these are these two. They will go exceptionally nicely with my other Earthrise jets. Look. Let's face it, we all do that. So that's those two. For me, I am exceptionally pleased I have them. I would be feeling like I was missing something if I didn't have them. They did not have versions of the cone heads in Siege. They've only come in Earthrise. Yeah, it's now I'm now 5 out of 6 down on the actual mainstay seekers. I just need to get a Thrust. Thrust is coming. I will look forward to Thrust. Thrust was always my favourite of the Seekers because he was the only one my friends had. My neighbours both got a Thrust. They had 2 of them, and I didn't have any. My brother had Starscream. In fact, I didn't have any Seekers when I was a kid. I've made up for it now. Yeah, they're... If they had a standard release, they would be an insta-buy. You can't have Starscream and Thundercracker without getting the rest of the Seekers. The fact that the way they have, for whatever reason, geared the Earthrise and Siege releases to mean that only Starscream gets a mainstay release on both series, but Thundercracker got a mainline release in Siege, but not Earthrise, and then Skywarp was only available, or not available, as an exclusive, and now Thundercracker and Skywarp were exclusives. These 2 are exclusives, which means that only 1 out of 5 of the available Seekers is exclusive, and then there's 2. Oh, shush, Siri. There's 4 more Seeker mold figures. Sorry, 5 more Seeker mold figures from the Siege series available. Again, all as exclusives. Hotlink, Red Wing, and the Rainmakers, of which the Rainmakers are the only ones I don't have. I love Siege. I love War for Cybertron. I love this trilogy. I love the figures. I love what they've been doing. I love the Netflix stuff they've been releasing. It's all been just spot on, amazing. And my only issue, which we will probably discuss in a later video, is the exclusivity of certain mainstay characters. You want your complete lineup of G1 characters? It's great if you happen to live in America with an Amazon account or have access to a well-stocked Walgreens, Walmart or Target. If you live anywhere else in the world and you happen to be online for the 32 seconds that the wonderful UK sellers have the figures available, ID, Kapow, etc. Fantastic, but otherwise, quite frankly, and that is the end of my video. Goodbye.
Fingers on plastic.